Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft with Crimo. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you've had a wonderful week. This is now, the middle of January. Holidays are over. Back to work, everybody. Back to work. No, we're not going. We don't want those jobs. We don't want to go back to traffic. We want to stay home. Well, I don't know. That's just what I hear in the news, right? Anyway. Oh, wow. I could reach that from here? That's interesting. Anyway, yeah. How you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing great. I know I just said that, but, I got to ramble. I got to get into it. I got to get into the groove. These episodes have to get longer and longer, apparently. So, yeah, you saw from the opening there, I've did a couple things out there, but I wanted to start the episode in here, start the ramble in here in the lush cave, just to show you what I have been working on in the interim times, the in-between times. It's kind of a weird concept for a urban fantasy book. Where does he go? He goes to the in-between time. Where's that? It's between 12:30 and 12:31. It's like station 9.5. Anyway, yeah, I haven't recorded in a while because all those other videos that you guys have already seen, I recorded before the holidays, right before the holidays. And so I haven't recorded because I've been gone for quite a while, and now I'm back and trying to get back in the groove. So I worked on trying to spruce up this staircase a little bit. It's not entirely done. There's definitely some areas, but some of this just whatever. Maybe I'll, I don't know. Some of the stone cave and stuff is fine. Did some little decorations here. I think I was trying to snip these vines so they don't grow anymore. It's kind of weird that we can do that, but we can't actually tell. I don't think there's a visual cue, right, to let us know that it's been, what would the term be? Snipped in a way that it can't grow back. Yes. Anyway, that's a little odd thing there. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, just kind of making little pathways and walkways through here. I'm trying to be more conscious of swinging the camera around like really fast. I've even slowed my camera down. Like if I slow it down too much, I won't be able to fight mobs. Like this mouse settings. I've got it down to 41. Let's take it down to 36. See what that's like. I'm trying to make it a little smoother for viewers. I noticed that pro YouTubers are very good at that. And those of us that aren't super practiced, it seems like, I'm not calling anybody out here by any means, just myself. I'm kind of a panicky, or I just sort of play like this, like I would normally play. And I just swing the camera around and look around and do whatever it is that I'm doing. If I can get my keys back on the keyboard, see, like that. Like there's no reason to have to move. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to work on it. Trying to make, I don't know. I'm just conscious of it. I'm not really probably going to make it much better, but slowing down the mouse might be helpful. So I kind of kept like the natural rock in here. I didn't want to, I wasn't down here to like mine out everything. So I just wanted to make it a little nicer pathway. So it's kind of cool, right? I mean, this kind of right here, this intersection looks kind of nice. Anyway, moving on. It's just a staircase. I haven't done much with this here. Do I have a bed on me? I do. On my second toolbar, my double hot bar. Yes. All right. I know I said we could be talking about shows and books and things like that, and that stuff's coming. It's coming for sure. I guess the thing I'm waiting for right now is, I guess on the day this episode drops, it'll still be a week away or something, but I am definitely looking forward to the final 2 half seasons of Ozark on Netflix. I do really enjoy that show. It's definitely like a Breaking Bad sort of thing. I'm always paranoid to come out here because I'm just assuming there are creepers when it was dark outside. And anyway, but yeah, I kind of did this thing that you saw, right? With trying to make the trees much taller and thin it out in here a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like this idea of like a taller, sparser dark forest. a less frightening dark forest, I suppose. But to be perfectly honest, there's you see, I just knew it. I knew it, and I think the game sounds are low for me right now. I don't know. I couldn't hear it, but this is just terrible. And you blew up all the dirt. Just a punk. Maybe didn't. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Oh, let's see. I think I still have trees there I have to fill in. There's probably a few more of those around. But anyway, I do plan to extend this sort of thinning and heightening of this forest. But I was going to say before I was, again, so rudely interrupted. Oh, that dude took out... Really? Stupid kamikaze bushes. All right. Creepers. That's in reference to creepers. But anyway, yeah. What I was saying was that, yeah, there's going to eventually be a lot of builds through here, right? So, yeah, there's going to be, like a pathway coming through here, and there's going to be things, structures, houses for our villagers. So that's going to be coming up through here, and other structures that we need, right? Anything that we got to build, it's got to have a structure. So it's all going to be in there. Before we get started, today's iron farm build. And just so you know, like I do have a plan. This is what I need for the iron farm build. Not counting a couple of things such as the redstone. There is some redstone that needs to be incorporated into this build to make it operate correctly. It's pretty cool. It's an interesting mechanic. And it's unique in that it uses, instead of a zombie, it uses a, do I want to eat that? No. Oh, you know what? I want to save that actually. It uses a pillager rather than a zombie to scare the villagers. So yeah, look, I got the dude already. Hey, buddy. He's going to try to shoot me. Isn't he? I'm pretty sure he'll shoot me. Maybe I'm outside of his threat. Maybe my threat detection range is not. Yeah, there he goes. Now I know there's a way to disarm these guys by letting them shoot all their arrows until the crossbow breaks, but we don't have to do that. I actually commented to the YouTuber who created this particular farm and asked him. I was like, "Hey, does this guy have to be? Do I have to disarm the pillager before we put him in the farm?" He said no. He said for whatever reason the pillager doesn't actually shoot the villagers. He just causes them to be frightened. I did some more work over here as well. There were a couple of things I was going to mention. One other thing, one small thing is that I added 2 recipes to my data pack. Based on inspired by Ziggy in the comments. He was like, "Yeah, I made a data pack to put the sand and to make the sand cook in the blast furnace." I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense." So I actually added a recipe that adds sand and netherrack to the blast furnace burnables list, basically. So our dudes are hanging out in here. They're doing fine. I've actually turned this off. I have this levered off, so it's not running currently because the little they don't think they can get to the beds. And I'm just paranoid about creepers still. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so before we had the little thing that goes downstairs there. Well, we had the whole idea of like down there where I had to bring them up in the mine carts, and I was like, okay, we got to make the station up here. So I haven't finished it. I think I'll finish this after I build the iron farm because I'm ready to go for the iron farm. But anyway, so this needs a roof, right? Not too big of a deal. Needs a roof. For right now, I have it set up to just this is the entrance for us to go down there, and this is the exit for villagers when we want to kick them out of the system. And we can put a boat there. Well, I don't have a boat to show you. Oh, look, I got the bundle. Yeah, the bundle is cool. Check that out. Look at that. I can't believe this is in the game and it works, but they don't release it. I'm not clear on why. They must not like the functionality entirely of how it works, because I mean, I think it is very Minecraft. It is very Mojang, I guess, if I'm trying to find a word for it. So it is rather clunky only in comparison to like other mods that are like backpack mods or whatever. Because yeah, it's, you know, first in, last out. So you pick things up by clicking over the item. And of course, it will only hold up to 64 items. It will not hold any single stackable items, such as like a tool or whatever, but it'll hold, I think, 16 stackables, but they'll take up, actually, I don't know about that. I could be wrong about that. And it's pretty handy for like picking up just the random stuff that you have, like the little single things, right? All these little things. So they're pretty neat. Anyway, the bundles are cool. I think they work neat. I think they probably should just release them because they are usable. And it's kind of cool. I did actually carve up a bunch of rabbits to make the bundles. I made 2 of them. And it's the as far as I understand, it's the recipe that Mojang created for it. It's I think 5 rabbit skins and 2 sticks or something like that. Anyway, whatever. That's pretty cool. So we got it. We can use them. Fairly handy, especially when we don't have shulker boxes, stuff like that. So this is the exit here. If I had a boat, we could drop a boat right there. And then the water will push the villager up against the gate. And then we can open the gate. It'll push him right into the boat. I think if I had more than, blocks for hands, I'd cross my fingers or something like that. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so this is here. I was like going to say this is here for decoration because I don't remember anything I did 3 weeks ago. So yeah, we can drop the boat right there. Super cool, right? Super cool. Got a barrel for the boats, boat barrel. So when this has a roof on it, and it'll be the only way to get inside the place, this is our service access thing, right? So there's our mine carts will come when we are done infecting and purifying the villager down there. Then we'll hit that little switch, which swaps that track direction. We can send them up here on the mine cart. And they'll zoom right up here. They go through, they run over this thing, which activates that thing. That's a detector rail, and that's an activator rail. I'm not sure why that's called an activator rail, but whatever. That's what it's been called forever. And what it does is it kicks out entities that are in a minecart. So it'll kick out the entity, which is the villager in this case, into the water stream because there's nowhere else for them to go. And then the minecart continues into that, basically a drop right there. There's a chute right there. That's an open brick, whatever, chute that goes straight down, and it gets returned to our minecart system. Just kind of drops through, goes through a water stream. Look at this guy. This guy's ready. You ready? You ready for your zombie dietary consideration, sir? Yeah, but, oh no. I was thinking I wanted to trade with him. We don't want to trade. The first 6 guys out of here are going to be for the iron farm. Anyway, so yeah, the minecart up there, when it drops down that chute, runs down behind the walls here, comes in through some water streams. Oh no, it doesn't. There's actually more tracks back there because the tracks run in, and then right behind this wall. I hesitate to break anything here because I'll probably ruin something, but I think I can break that. Yeah, so you can kind of see above this are tracks on top of here, and there's a cactus way back in there. There's a cactus. So the minecart breaks, falls in, comes right back in here. So it is a recycler. It's a minecart recycler. Yeah. So this all works. The minecarts pick the guys up. Like, let's try one. They should drop and stay right there. Let's see. Grabs them right out of there. It works great. So I did have to swap. I had glass blocks here, so I did have to swap for the trapdoors, which keeps the baby villagers in there, and then that allows the minecart to pick them up. So this guy can just hang out. We don't need him right now. We don't need to do anything with this guy. I'm not sure why that guy. Yeah, why don't you have the right uniform on, buddy? What's up with you, man? What's going on? It looks like I have a few. No, these guys have the right uniforms. He's the first one, and I'm not really sure why he's a plain robe. What's up with you? Got a badge under there, man? What's going on? So we got a lot of guys up here, and I had to turn it off because I thought, oh man, I'm actually gonna overwhelm the system. They're gonna start evaporating in there because of entity crushing, right? So it works fantastic. It works really well. So that's great. So anyway, that's it's all set. The only thing is this thing here needs a roof, right? No big deal. Put on a roof, kind of can match the other building probably. I'm not sure why I went with the oak here instead of the dark oak, but I did. But I'll probably match the roof anyway. Whatever. We'll get around to that. You guys let me know if this stuff is like super unentertaining or whatever, or if I take too long to explain things or whatever. If I make these videos, if the fact that they get long is tedious, and you guys are like, I don't want to see, I don't care about videos that are longer than 20 minutes. I definitely want to be conscious of making videos that are somewhat interesting to watch or listen to or whatever. So yeah, so you let me know if my rambling is too much, or if I'm not cutting out enough things, or making things not concise enough, and I will do my best to, try to work out a better scheme, work out a better technique or whatever. Anyway, cool. So I'm going to go over there and get the Iron Farm stuff, and I'm sure Editor Mo will be cutting to a replay time-lapse thing. So yeah, of course, down here, we're not going to break this out yet. Can I go down here? No. Can I go down here? Oh yeah. So down here, of course, we're going to put the, there's a cave over here somewhere. There's a cave everywhere. We'll put the hoppers and stuff down here. This is about where the, the golem is. The golems are going to get taken out with a lava blade. Yeah, and I have a sort of a plan for that, but I'm not sure when I'm going to put that in there. Probably not till after I get the, okay. It's kind of a balancing act we got to do here. Deciding on when to activate this farm. Now, this farm cannot be activated until we go to the nether, of course, but that's because we need comparators and a daylight sensor and observers and stuff like that. So right here is where our buddy over there, Gary's cousin or wherever he is behind those trees, our pillager is going to stand here, and then we have 2 sticky pistons which will eventually be powered by redstone that will go on top of this layout right here. And it's basically a clock powered by daylight sensor, so that at the change at dusk and dawn, it'll fire these pistons, which will block the pillagers' line of sight to the villagers for approximately 15 seconds or something like that. It's basically long enough for they will become unafraid, and they will jump in their bed and sleep, and then they'll wake up. So they'll get to sleep twice a day, and apparently jumping in your bed for 15 seconds is enough to power the iron farm for the rest of the day and through the evening. So that this farm will run day and night. And So anyway, it's pretty basic though. The setup is the same as most iron farms. That's the typical setup where you have 3 villagers and they just have to be afraid of a zombie that's usually pretty close to them. And there's something about the distance between these 2 pods that's allowable because this is a pillager causing the fright, I guess, or the panic versus a zombie. The zombie, I guess, apparently has to be much closer. And so for some reason you can't have 2 of these pods like really close together. Not entirely sure why not, but anyway, it seemed cool. Just seemed like a little fresh take on an iron farm, and to have a pillager up here I thought would be pretty cool. So of course now we got to get villagers from yonder, pop them in these pods here, and we'll have to get the pillager and put them up here. So, but once the pillager is here and the villagers are here, that will then basically start the farm running. So I of course want to have our killing chamber down here. I don't think I can jump over there, can I? Oh yeah, cool. We want to have this ready to go before I activate it, right? Before I put them in there. Cool. So we got 3 guys, six guys. Got 6 villagers up there. So this is the next real life day for me. I got sort of sidetracked last night when I was doing this, and come back in the morning fresh. Actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about a weird subject. Breakfast. I started having this new thing for breakfast about 9 months ago, maybe a little longer. I think I can mine up all this stuff. And we can fill this in. Give me my bucket. There we go. And make sure I get silk touch for this glass. Yeah. So yeah, my breakfast of choice at this point, for the last, as I said, about 9 months, is I have almond butter on cinnamon bread toast with, very specifically, no raisins. Because raisins in bread is just gross. Anyway, I don't know why I'm bringing up breakfast. Well, because I was also going to talk about sleeping patterns and things, and how my sleeping pattern has gotten very messed up in the last about 6 weeks. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys' favorite breakfast is. I'm always looking for, well, that's not true. I'm not always looking for something new, but I just thought, my breakfast has been so good, and usually I get tired of things that I have over and over, but yeah, I've kind of stuck with this almond butter. It's pretty filling, gives me a lot of energy for the day, for at least the first half of the day. I don't know, it's just good. And I do definitely get, like, not necessarily organic almond butter, but a jar of almond butter that just has almond butter in it. There's no extra sugars or oils in it. It's just almond butter, and it's super good. To me, peanut butter, I can't really do peanut butter. Peanut butter is kind of not my thing, which is a shame because I know almonds are infamously terrible for at least the California environment because they take so much water to create. But yeah, my sleep pattern has been very, very strange for the last, those blocks. I'm not going to be able to get those because then I can't get off of this rock. Well, I can jump down. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know, about 6 weeks ago, I started, I started, is that all I need up here? Can you like attach, I can't like pillar out to these, right? Oh, you can do that. I didn't realize you could do that. I thought you had to be on the scaffolding to make it spit out sideways. Well, that's, geez, that's a good piece of knowledge to know. Anyway, yeah, so about 6 weeks ago, yeah, I started like, I don't know, like waking up after 4 hours. So I go to sleep at like midnight, I wake up at 10. Or I'm sorry, wake up at 4 a.m. And I just was awake. Like I would get up and start my day because I was like, I guess I'm awake now, whatever. So I did that. So that happened for about a week. And then I would kind of take a nap in the middle of the day. So, and then I was like, I don't know, after like a couple of weeks, I was like, well, I keep doing this. How about if I just go to bed earlier and then I'll wake up at 4? So I'll go to bed earlier and maybe get 7 hours of sleep instead of 4. So I went to bed at like 9 and got up at like 2. And I was like, this is not working appropriately. I kind of looked up some things, but I don't really know why that's happening. I just wake up and then I'm up for something. I get up at 4, I get up at 3, turn on my coffee grinder. I'm sure I pissed off all the neighbors, and then start my day sitting in front of the TV watching YouTube, and then I take a nap in my chair at like 10 o'clock. I sleep for like an hour in this ridiculous position in this stupid chair I've got in front of the TV, and I don't know, it's just nonsense. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I came across some videos on biphasic sleep patterns, which is basically what I'm talking about. Like you sleep 4 hours and then 10 hours later you sleep another 4 hours, whatever, take a nap or something. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I don't think that's really, I think that's like something you consciously decide to do. And for whatever reason, I'm just waking up in the middle of the night. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. We're going to eject him here. So that goes there. This goes on this way. Now, I think for this guy, when I watched the villagers here get dropped into their sections, I noticed something happening. And I think even if I block this off like this, I think the ejector actually pops them out. They don't go into the water. I think they end up landing on this here, which I'm not sure why, because I think in my test world, they got ejected into the water, but I'm going to double up this just to make sure that he does go in the water, and there's that. And there we go, and then I'm out of thing, and I got to sleep, and there we go. Anyway, so I think I might have to do the villagers. I was watching with the sniper glass, and I think they were getting ejected and landing on the track, but then they were like seeing the beds down there. And then they would just jump off on their own. And it worked out okay, but I don't think a pillager is going to do that. I think the pillager is going to just hang out here. So what I thought is we would put a piston right there. So we'll just push him off. So anyway, yeah, breakfast and biphasic sleeping. Interesting content. Interesting content for a Minecraft video. All right, and I've tried things like valerian root, and valerian root is fine. You know, I tried melatonin. I'm not really a big fan of melatonin, and you can only use melatonin. You're only supposed to use melatonin once in a while, because you can definitely, trying to use it every day means it basically won't work after a couple days. And I don't really have a problem falling asleep. Falling asleep is fine because I'm tired. I only sleep 4 hours a day, but with a nap. It's really just, and you know, we all wake up in the middle of the night. Whatever, that's a standard thing, right? No problem. But I just don't go back to sleep. Okay. So we'll put a piston here for this dude. Like that. So when he lands there, if he gets stuck on here, push him forward. There we go. And then we could, I don't know why that's blocked off. Whatever. The minecart will be there. He'll go down in there, and then everything will be great. Can we get down the easy way here? Ooh, boy. Okay. I'm not going to talk through all this stuff because this video wound up being like a stream. It'd be like a three hour long stream if I just chat and record the whole thing. I do want to bring this one thing up. Maybe I brought it up in a previous video. I don't really know. I don't remember. I might have. But yeah, have you guys seen like this concept, these videos that are Minecraft relaxing long play videos where they're literally, there's no commentary. It's just the Minecraft audio, which granted is very, ASMR-ish. And then the YouTuber will just literally start seems like it's a new world and they have no inventory and they're probably playing on peaceful mode because I don't like, there's definitely no mobs or anything. Or let me rephrase that. At least as far as I've seen in a couple that I've sort of flipped through. I haven't watched one all the way through. I can't sit through 3 hours of empty Minecraft play, but they'll build like a nice little build right over the course of those 3 hours, but they start from scratch. They go punch a tree, get some wood and everything, and there's no monsters for sure. There might be animals, but I don't remember even seeing animals. And then they just build something, but of course all the builds end up looking, in my experience of flipping through these videos, it's not a bunch of experience. There's nice builds. They're like cottages or, building a greenhouse, right? Usually it's a house, right? Of some kind, a little cozy cottage or whatever. And they're nice. But what I was thinking, I was like, yeah, but they all look kind of similar because if you start early game, beginning game and you're just punching trees and you're not spending time exploring because you're going to build a house in 3 hours, then you're kind of limited with the blocks you have, right? And the reason I'm bringing this up is the view counts on these long play videos are nuts. Even in the channels that I've looked at, I'll go through the other videos. I kind of scroll through their other videos just to see what their view counts are like, and they might average a couple thousand views on their regular Let's Play videos or something, but then they're relaxed long play videos, and I'm air quotes, it's actually what they're called, right? The relaxed long play videos. We'll have like 72,000 views, 23,000 views, 48,000 views, 100,000 views, 200,000 views. And I was like, whoa, is this like it's like a weird new trend that's very specific to sort of I can kind of see how somebody might, I guess, want to have it on as like a relaxing thing in the background because the Minecraft sounds are very nice. I feel they're nice. We talked about sound design stuff related to this game. Anyway, it's an interesting phenomenon to me. That's all. I'm just curious what you guys think about that. Have you guys watched these relaxing long plays or, I don't know. They're just interesting. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think of these relaxed long plays. I find the concept of them very interesting. What up, Gary? You got my minecart? If I go over there, you're going to punch me. I know it. You're hiding my minecart. You got it stuck in the wall, dude. I know you got it. Show the people, Gary. Show the people what you stole. Come on now. Come on now. There it is right there. He's got my minecart. I broke a minecart in here. He picked it up. Because Gary's a punk. Come on, dog. I didn't even name you yet. Copernicus. How about that? You are Copernicus. All right. So look at this travesty I put together right here. This is so gnarly. Just a bunch of nonsense. All just piled up here. Yes. I think this will work. I made the little minecart loading station. I think this is how this works. I don't have a button, but let me see. That's turned off over there. Just so we can try this out. Let's see. It seemed to work out okay. This is how I envision bringing over Gary's uncle or Gary's cousin. I think this is Gary's cousin right here. There he is right there. Sniper glass. What's up, buddy? Got that weapon. You ready to go? Okay, so we would drive him over here, getting shot in the back of the head for time after time. So I'd bring him over here to the first ladder. Let's just test it. I haven't tested this out yet. So the first one, I think I would jump out, jump back in the boat, crank it forward, crank it forward. Can I see? There we go. Can we see the hitbox? Oh, we can. Can we get up to the top? Does it work? And then we would just drive him in here, jump out ourselves, and then just break the boat with him shooting us in the face. And he will go down there and we will climb out. Theoretically, this is all theoretical, right? And then that should drop him in there. He'll be standing where those are, and then we just pop that and let the cart take him up. And everything up there is theoretically set up to specification, right? To load him. This is how I get villagers into things. Big piles of dirt. That's just the best way, right? Okay. Anyway, so this should be all ready to go. Next episode, for sure, is it's going to be the Nether portal right over there. That's right. The Nether portal, which is only half designed. I have literally one idea for the Nether portal, and it isn't a complete idea. It's like one thing. And then I'm going to have to maybe, it might be a design episode. A design episode after the design of that travesty behind me. Yes, you come here for the good builds. Crimo builds good. G-U-D. Get good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good one. I hope you have a good week. And I look forward to seeing you next week, next time.